Hello everyone, Angelo here. All of a sudden I feel a drop in energy. Oh man, I feel like napping, but I'm gonna get up and walk around. I got my flu shot today. I forgot how quick it is. They just jab it. It was like 2 seconds. Got it from Walgreens, and thank goodness I was able to get it free, thanks to Medi-Cal health insurance. Everybody get a flu shot. Don't be foolish. Don't make yourself more sick and then burden the hospitals and stuff unnecessarily. Why get vaccinated? Oh, okay, that was annoying. Hey, Chappie, how's it going? So why get vaccinated? Influenza vaccine can prevent influenza flu. Flu is a contagious disease that spreads around the United States every year, usually between October and May. Anyone can get the flu, but it is... What's the flu called in Spanish? I'm trying to remember now. I can't even remember the word. I knew it. But it is more dangerous for some people. Infants and infantes y jóvenes, niños jóvenes, infants and children, young children, gente 65 años de edad o mayor, people 65 years of age or older, mujeres embarazadas, pregnant women, and people with certain health conditions or a weakened immune system are at greatest risk of flu complications. Y personas con ciertas condiciones de salud o un sistema inmune débil son más riesgo de más riesgo de complicaciones del whatever. I'm trying to translate in my head. Each year, thousands of people in the United States, I'm just skipping to the end, can die from the flu, and many more are hospitalized. Vaccines prevent millions of illnesses and flu-related visits to the doctor each year. That's mainly what I want to avoid, the doctor. God damn, do I hate going to the doctor. Flu can cause fever, chills, sore throat, muscle aches, fatigue, cough, headache, and running your stuffy nose. That's not good. Some people may have vomiting and diarrhea, though this is more common in children than adults. And see, that's really bad. If I'm in my car, I can't be going diarrhea all over the place, you know? So I got my flu shot today, thanks to Medi-Cal. It was free. A lot of places, if you don't have insurance, like CVS or Walgreens, I went to Walgreens today, they'll give you like a discount for buying stuff in the store if you get a flu shot there, flu vaccine. But you can, even without insurance, you can get it free a lot of places. Apparently it used to be you could get them at the libraries free. I don't know if you still can, like if they have any outdoor site to do that, but because the libraries in LA at least are closed. I'm gonna get out the car and go out. I had to park at a different part of Hansen Dam. That's where I am. And the part where I normally park at that has the porta potties, there are cars all over the street, and I would have had to, you know, stop traffic to back into the few spots that were available. I didn't want to do that. Traffic's 50 miles an hour there. No way I wanted to do that. Or risk, like maybe I had enough space to pull directly in, but I wasn't so sure, so I'm going to, I was trying to remember what I was going to get. I can walk to the porta potties. They're kind of far away. They're like, I don't know if you can see that ridge line right there. That's where the dam is. If I go somewhere way over there, I'll be able to get to where the porta potties are. He's behind me. So this is a different part of the dam. Again, this section, no porta potties. They got soccer fields, baseball fields. I mean, you could probably get away with going to the bathroom, you know, over by some trees and stuff. But there's kind of a lot of people parked here. I just don't want to get busted, even though I don't think anybody cares. I don't know, maybe I won't even make it into that part of the park. My legs are worn out. I'm not eating much at all lately. It's great that I'm losing weight and saving some money on food, but I am, like underfed. So I don't have like as much muscle recovery, I think, as normal. I did a few sets of I could barely do a few sets today because I'm not eating much at all. Yesterday I practically ate just a potato, oatmeal, and like sardines and some peanut butter and almonds, like barely anything. So I don't know how people do it when they still work out really hard. It's just like my body won't give. Like it can't do anything. All right. Shit. Damn thing's got to keep cutting out. So which way should I go? Yeah, I feel it. My legs are worn out. Also, got to drink plenty of water, which I pretty much do. I urinated a ton last night. Yeah, okay. Huge field here. Down a little, sort of like a little valley within the greater San Fernando Valley area that I'm in right now. Yeah, man, my legs are beat up. Let's see what they got out here. I've only been to this part of the dam, I think, once before, and I think maybe it was on New Year's Day. Last New Year's. Can't believe I've been in LA this long, and I've barely seen any of it in the last 6 months due to the shutdown and not having work. Oh, are there bathrooms here? Are they open? I saw a guy, seemed like he was, finishing hoisting up his waistband. Let's see. I found a place, by the way, that has pretty good cheap meals that are really healthy. Daniel's Tacos for like $8. I got a chicken salad, no cheese, nothing, like no cream. I didn't ask for sour cream. And it had avocado, tomatoes, and a bunch of lettuce. So I'm like, that's awesome. Holy shit, there is a bathroom that's open here. Fuck yeah, it's awesome. Holy crap. Okay, I'm going to put the phone in my pocket and mute it. So give me a minute. Okay, never mind, I'll wait, because a bunch of people now just went to go in the bathroom. I don't know how many stalls they have. I don't want to be waiting inside with a bunch of people. Pandemic or no pandemic, Trump virus or not. I just, I don't like being in enclosed bathrooms with a ton of people unnecessarily. Actually, I'm not sure they're going in now. Let me see. Yeah, they are. A bunch of them are. That's okay, I can wait. Or maybe I can make it over to the porta potties. Dear goodness, this ground's been dug up by prairie dogs or whatever the hell. Around here, look at this. I'm stepping over like all kinds of divots and dunes. There's the baseball field. It's hard to see, but yeah, you can see it. It's sloping downward. Hi, Angela. I'm doing all right. My mom's all right. My dad's dead. He died about 9 months ago, actually, exactly. Yeah, a bunch of people, looks like, I don't know what they're doing. That weirds me out. If they're not waiting for the bathroom, I don't want to go in when there's a ton of people just hanging out, loitering outside the bathroom. So I gotta drink some water, though. The hell are all these dudes? I don't know if they're waiting to go to the bathroom or what. This is so weird. I'm gonna watch. Because they're just standing there. Are they waiting for one guy to leave or what? Yep, another going in, another two. I'll wait till they all clear out. I'm not going in with a ton of people. Screw that. There are water fountains around here. Yeah, there's one outside the bathrooms. I guess that's it. Or I could go somewhere down the hill. and there should be the porta potty section over there. Yes, thank you, Angela. This is a nice area, actually. I prefer porta potties to the, well, I get it. You can't have porta potties everywhere because you got to be able to clean them and put them on trucks and stuff. And you got all these hills here. I don't know how that would work out. But I prefer porta potties in a way just because, yeah, you can spread them all over. And also, it's just one person at a time in there. Look like everyone helps the video out. So I got my flu shot today. Oh good, they're finally all hitting down the hill. Yeah, there they go. Finally got my flu shot today, which was nice. Got to see some more LA traffic. Still in the where am I? The valley. But more bad traffic, and realizing, oh man, I do need new struts. I had to brake hard a few times because it turned yellow, the light, just when it's like I could have just gunned it, but I didn't want to do that. And you know, I can feel the car bouncing back and forth when I hit the brakes. So I can't afford struts. I can't afford a new radiator for that matter. I'm going to check the coolant maybe tonight. Coolant level to see if it's all right. But if I get this job, I'm waiting on it. I called yesterday the job placement company, and I said, hey, I just want to check if I'm still getting an interview, because the person I wanted to talk to wasn't there. But I said, I want to know, because if I'm not getting an interview, I need to start looking for other jobs. I was told, you know, pretty much I'm going to get an interview. And the person I talked to said, well, no, they're still looking for people for that. They're still doing interviews. So it sounds like the person you need to talk to, he just got delayed. So I'll just send him a message to remind him. And I didn't. That was yesterday. Didn't hear anything today. I may try tomorrow again, or maybe Thursday morning early, because I need this job soon. Once I start getting some money, I need to start saving up for car parts, and I want jack stands, and I may even get a storage unit, because I don't want another 60 pounds or so of jack stands in my car, plus other tools. And I'd like to get some stuff out anyways, even though, yeah, storage unit's a little pricey, but at least if I had that, if I got a storage unit, I could get some of this weight out of my car, and I don't know, to me it'd be kind of good to get some stuff out and have some room. There are a few things I could get out. Yeah, Angela, that's true. It's tough for everybody. And yeah, I'm supposed to get at least an interview. And I've been working with this company that helps people get jobs. It's a job with the city, and it would be cleaning buildings that are closed due to the pandemic, like public schools and libraries. So that would be great. Not working with customers. It's not super. It doesn't sound super hard work like construction. That's the second option, and it pay pretty well. So it's a 6-month job too. That's good, because I don't want to work a job or apply somewhere where they're asking like, how long do you plan on working here? Because it's kind of obvious looking at my resume. Like, I don't necessarily plan on working any job like very long, like over a year. And so if I got this construction thing, it'd be cool. It's a good skill to have. Construction, they work you hard, and it's tough, tedious work. Measuring stuff, cutting stuff. That is very skill. I've done that, and I've also somewhat messed it up too. Nothing ever disastrous, but where I needed to like do it again, or we need to make things fit a certain way. It's just hard, and I don't know all the ins and outs of that. And plus, is the other thing. They'd have to do 2 weeks of training. They said it's paid training for this job, the construction thing, if I wanted that. The first week is all online, I think. I don't know if I'll have regular internet access and laptop access that whole time, so that's a problem too. It sucks. I'm homeless, and I can't even, you know, get a certain jobs just because I don't have a home. And that reminds me too, I should have told that guy, that counselor who's like, oh, look up training programs. I should have told him I don't have a home. So if I have to do homework on a laptop for these training programs, I can't do it. Or, I mean, I may not be able to. You know, and another aspect of that is I want to rent an office, a really cheap one, which they have on Craigslist. People rent out their offices, um, and have that to use if I get this job. So at least I have something reliable that I can use to use my laptop at. Click like, everyone, helps the video out. I'm dissociating a little bit, but it's not too bad. Now that bathroom's open, so I may as well take advantage of it. Now, good drink of water, though. A little more of the view. I look like almost like a Amish with this, mask under my chin. All right, I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'm going to put the phone in my pocket and mute it in a second. Jeez, there's so many holes from like prairie dogs or whatever it is out here. Look at this. It makes the ground very uneven. Walk on. You can tell they dug up all this over here. And over there too, you can see all that dirt that's been dug up by whatever it is. I don't know. I think it's prairie dogs. I don't know exactly. I don't think it's gophers. I think I'm familiar enough with how gophers look that it's not that. Nine people. Cool. Click like, everyone. Helps the video out. I got my flu shot today. The whole thing took maybe, I don't know, 10 minutes at most. And the shot itself, just like, bam, in and out. Guy didn't even tell me he was about to do it. I didn't want to look. I could never look when they, stick needles in me. And he just did it. It's like, okay, you're good to go. I said, great, thanks. All right, I'm going to mute this now. Click like, everybody, for the bathroom break. Yeah, that was really smelled bad and gross. Oh my goodness, it was like a horror movie bathroom from like a really terrible bar or club. I'm not going back to that bathroom. That was gross. Oh, and they have a trough for urinating. So I used a toilet, but no way I'm standing right next to a guy at a trough. They couldn't even bother putting up, some kind of dividers. It's gross. It made me feel sick to be in there. I'd rather just go in the woods. Man, look at all these holes. Never thought I'd be desperate for a porta potty instead of an actual bathroom. Hey Drake, how's it going? Yeah, I can get to the porta potties from here in a couple minutes of walking. I don't even need my hat now. The sun is down, but I'll put my hat back in my car. I don't feel like wearing it. Yeah, a bunch of guys hanging out. They're runners, hanging out at the bathroom again. Fucking gross as shit to me. So if I get this job, I'll be able to at least get some struts for my car. That would be great. Get jack stands, get a few tools that I need, and do my own oil changes and tire rotations. Save me a bunch of money. Should I get my wheels like balanced or whatever after a tire rotation that I do on my own? Because that sounds like even more expensive than if I just went there and let them do it, right? The alignment, I think I would want, is it alignment or balancing after if I put new struts on? I think it's alignment. I'm not totally sure. I don't remember. I saw a guide on it, but I can't remember now. But I really want to save money on oil changes and not have to deal with, okay, go pull in, wait, just do it whenever I want to. And my legs are worn the hell out for real. Even after I took a day off from doing burpees, they still are beat up. And I'm disappointed I didn't do my back workout today. It doesn't feel good. My back and my biceps haven't been worked. I don't like that feeling. Like they're atrophying. I can do it over here though. At the chain link fence. Show you how I do it. Oh, there's a chain link fence across the lot. I don't have to walk all the way down the baseball field. Why am I so fucking thirsty, man? I'm getting so dehydrated so fast. I just drank a bunch of water. Tow truck's out of here. Get the fuck away from my car. Just cleaned my car 2 days ago and it's already got a bunch of dust on it. Seriously, why the fuck am I so thirsty? Alignment? Thank you, Anthony. And how much does an alignment cost after a tire rotation? Can you look that up for me? because I'm wondering, in that case, would it just, because I'll have to pay for the oil filter, a little tool to remove the oil filter, just in case I need that. I don't know if I need it or not. I'm not trying to take my oil filter off now just to test. Even that water fountain looked gross as shit. Alright, man, my legs are worn, for real. Okay, I'm going to go this fence here and do a back workout, a few reps of that. And I think maybe, is that smoke from the fire, all that, or is that just pollution like normal? I saw a big huge smoke cloud the other day, but I forget what direction it was. It was east. Yeah, so that is the direction of the fire, I think, because the sun's behind us that way. So it was east. Oh, horse. A lot of people ride their horses around here. It's weird walking out in this big, like, nothing. Alright. Oh, I smell weed. Fucking nastiest smell. Oh, there's a water fountain over here. This one looks a lot less gross. Let's see if it works, though. Cool. I can fill up my water here, because I'm already thirsty again. So here's how I do my back workout. Oh, thank you, Hamboarding. I've never seen you here before. Thank you for the donation. $2.29. Is that euros? So that amounts to $2.60. No one bought my shoes. I canceled the eBay thing after a while. Nobody was buying them. I got one bid and they canceled because I don't think they were a fan of mine. They were just looking for shoes and were like, why are these so crappy? So I was tired of oh, there's some porta potties over there. Thank goodness. So I don't have to go to that disgusting as hell bathroom. Wait, it's $70 to $100 for an alignment? How come then, how do they do that at the mechanic when you get oil changes? Wait a minute, I gotta figure this out. Is it really worth it for me to do my own oil changes? Do I have to get an alignment after I rotate my tires? Is that right? Because if I'm gonna do that, it seems like it's cheaper to just get the oil change tire rotation because they'll include it all together. Because that's not saving money at all, that's actually spending more. That would be like about $40 for the oil and filter. So that's like $140 potentially. So why the fuck would I pay that? I don't get it. Why would I do my own oil change then? A little bird there. Well, that is one sexy bird. Click like, everyone. Helps the video out. Alright, I'm going to do my back workout now. So, let's see. How should I do this? Set this up here. Disgusting ass bathroom. I'm already having like flashbacks to that disgusting bathroom. Okay, you're gonna see me from the back side, so it's not exactly a great view to see what I'm doing, but now let me see if I can set this up better. Show how I do my back workout that I missed today. I was just too much a rush. I went to Home Depot to get something, sound dampening earmuffs, which are great. I lost my old ones, but they're like $30. I wanted to go real early, and there was still a line. That's pretty good. Let's see if this falls, though. Click like, everyone. Helps the channel survive. Alright, hallowed be my name. This is your only warning about being a troll. So, I have a feeling you're not going to heed that warning, but let's see. Okay, so I don't know how well you're going to see this, but basically what I do, crouch down, grab the fence, pull myself forward. That's better. And do constant, steady pressure and tension and motion. Don't jerk yourself forward. Oh, man, even my back and arms are a little sore. At least want to get a few reps in of that. Big soccer field here, it's empty. I just hate it if I'm not working out a certain muscle group that I want to. Wow, and that is, I'm sore. I don't know what it is. Am I too heavy now to do that easily? Am I too under, what is it, like undernourished? Try it again. It is true, I've barely eaten, and that doesn't help. Also, actually, normally the fence I use is higher, so I can grab it up here. This is good, because now I'm really pushing myself to do it at a different angle. I should do this more often. I'm just lazy, man. Wow. That's a good workout to do it that low. I gotta do that more often because I'm not working out that part of my back. That is good. That's intense compared to how I normally do it up high. I'll do a few more sets. I don't know how well you can even see anything that I'm doing, but maybe this will be better. Yeah, that seems better. Yep. Shit, this is about to pop off the tripod. Hopefully that doesn't fall down. Wow. Didn't think that would be so difficult. Yeah, this thing's... Hold on, let's see if this is better. Nope. I'll just set this here real quick on this rock. It's kind of wearing me out, so it's a good exercise. Let me fill up my water bottle again. Man, the pollution looks so bad over the mountains. You can see that haze. I'll walk out onto this soccer field. Nobody is. No horses allowed. No remote control model aircraft. Oh, remote control model aircraft are not allowed. So that's what that says. I thought it was saying no remote control model aircraft are not allowed. Boy, what a surreal place to be. Look. It's gonna get tougher to shower when it gets colder out, but I can do it. It's not a problem. I'd rather just shower in the street than use a gross shower if that's my only option. I'm stretching my hamstrings. Really important to stretch. The more you exercise and the older you get. What a place. Kind of surreal to just be waiting out this pandemic. Not waiting out, I'm doing a lot, but nothing you can do to hurry up the pandemic. And I forget what I was going to say. You know, just a lot of things about life being on hold, like work. But it's kind of working out for the best in a way. I don't mean as far as like how it's working for other people, obviously. But as far as being able to take a bunch of time to write, we won't be seeing rain this year. Probably how it's going to go. There must be a lot of sprinklers here to water all this. Click like, everyone. Helps the video out. Helps the channel out. This is still my job until I can get this cleaning job, hopefully. Still waiting on this guy to just call me and set up an interview. But I'll call back maybe by tomorrow afternoon if I don't hear anything. Or maybe Thursday morning. They're closed Fridays, this job placement center. They were supposed to do it, so. But yeah, I definitely gotten a lot out, a lot of writing, which has been extremely important to me. And learned a lot about my car and how to fix things. So I can't get over that. What's the point of doing your own oil change if it's going to cost like $100 for an alignment? I have to look that up because that just sounds like, well, why even do your own oil changes then? Drake, if I don't get the job, I'll move on to trying to get the next one. There's the highway back there, or like a road leading to a highway over there. Man, that smog is just awful. I wish we had clean air here. That is smog. That layer, which way is my finger going? Yeah, here. That is smog. I wish we had clean air. We could do so many more things to, you know, make the environment better here, make it easier to live. But yeah, why do my own oil changes if I'm going to have to pay for an alignment and, well, oil change and tire rotation? Now, if I just do the tire rotation somewhere, at least, yeah, I guess I'll save money on that, because tire rotations, I've checked, are like $20, but I don't think they necessarily do an alignment after every tire rotation, do they? I don't believe they do. No, smoke is in the other direction, but the sun's going down. Can't really see it. And I know once it gets really dark, I got to get out of this field because it's going to be too dark to see, and there's no lights around here. Yeah, surreal place. But this is the kind of place I dreamed about being for so much of my life. Fields. I have this one memory I remember of my dad driving my family to Ohio and stopping at a soccer field somewhere just to go to the end of the field and urinate. I was like, I don't know, 8, 10, something. I think I urinated on the field somewhere at the end of it. My dad never cared about that stuff. He's like, oh, it's fine, it's natural. But I remember it being in a field, and I seem to remember it was some like valley and mountains or something. I don't remember exactly, but that always had a strong impression on me. I don't remember exactly when, and I certainly don't know where between Virginia and Ohio it was, but a place like that, here I am in a soccer field in a valley. And I seem to remember, I don't know if it's my imagination, that was more like at the top of a hill, that soccer field. I can't really be sure. So long ago. Okay, thank you, Anthony. Okay, that's good to know. Yes, I dream often. Simon, I don't remember what the last dream I had was. I know I have a lot of them, though. I'm trying to think. I know I had some really messed up ones lately. Like someone was chasing me, or I have that a lot, where the police are chasing me or something. I can't remember exactly. There's a parking lot back there. That's the moon. Oh, that bathroom still gives me nightmares. That bathroom I was in smelled like fucking dirty potatoes or something. And just that I hate that dank, wet smell that's vaguely like something growing. Just awful. I better use the porta potty before it gets too dark, because the sun's going down. I just went to the bathroom. Why do I have to keep going so much? Okay, Anthony, thank you. That's good to know about the tire rotation. I don't need an alignment. Yes, the struts, okay, that's to be expected. And the struts are a big job. I mean, I'll save like $300 doing it myself, but I've seen several guides to do it. It seems fairly complicated. I'm like, shit, I hope I get this right. I've yet to seriously study it because I know it's going to take a while. But I really want to do it myself and film it, put it online. And of course, I'll make it funny and interesting. Nothing worse than a fucking drab mechanic on YouTube. Like, all right, guys, here we go. So I'm going to show you how to do this. Go under this thing, then repeat it. Shut up. You know, give it some energy. Give it some energy. Click like, everybody. Helps the channel out. Helps me survive, really. Because it gets YouTube's algorithm to keep sharing the videos. Like, oh, people are responding to this. They like it. Yeah, Richard Linklater directed Waking Life, right? I've actually been reading up kind of a lot about him lately, and I read his screenplay for Dazed and Confused. And I read an article he wrote in like 1994 about how horrible the experience of dealing with the studio to make that was, where he threatened to walk off the movie after it was done shooting, even though he thought about quitting many times on set. He said he threatened them to, when they kept messing with the soundtrack, and he specifically wanted certain tracks, and they wanted to like record cover versions of all these 70s songs, and they clearly hadn't put much thought into it. He said, they said, well, it's going to be more popular, and he said, like, well, what's it going to do for the movie's box office if the director takes their name off it and doesn't promote the movie? So only then they agreed to put those 70s songs on there. But he said, yeah, it was just a horrible experience. Although, obviously, he's happy with how it came out. The script is really good. I've yet to see the movie. I haven't seen it. But the script is excellent. It's like nothing I could ever write. So, Linklater's got he got a really original voice. So many people try and copy and emulate him, you can't. God damn. Alright. Going to put the phone in my pocket or I'll just mute it. I don't have to put it in my pocket. Oh, a little rodent running by. I'll mute it while I go into the porta potty. Gonna mute it now. Alright. There's a little trail here I'm gonna walk down, see what's here, and then go back to my car. Maybe hang out for a little, because there's lights in the parking lot, but there's no lights out here. I have a headlamp I got from a dollar store like over a year ago. It was literally like $1. I was in Home Depot today to get noise canceling earmuffs, which are super. 3M makes them. They're great. I've had one before and I lost them. $30 though, but I really needed it. My ears have been hurting so much after the last jazz show at Sunspace partly, I think, not even the noise, it was the volume, because it was because I got these dollar store earmuffs that they feel like they're cutting into my ears. They're so poorly made, they hurt so bad. So these earmuffs, I really wanted them because I'm going to probably be there Thursday again for the jazz show, and want to protect my ears and not have days of ear pain. It's brighter on the screen than it is in person. The phone, it boosts the ISO, or the exposure. Oh, a rabbit on the trail. Oh, it just jumped away. I could have gone to the bathroom out here. Not even bothered with the porta potty. Nobody's here. At some point, I'll get a haircut. For now, what's the point? Just let it grow. Don't even want to pay $20 for electric trimmers. I don't mind how it looks so much. It feels super weird when I feel hair bouncing on my neck. Well, I don't know if it's age or what, but like, you know, get tired much more easily. I think I'm very active, but I know having a full-time job, it's going to be tough, and getting up early, working out, showering in the street, but that's okay. I can do it all. I'll have to maybe increase my calories a little bit, keep it healthy. So that sucks because I'll have to spend more money on food. Freaking smog, that layer of smog you can see right here. They're seeing people here. That's really cool. So again, I got my flu shot today. Thanks to Medi-Cal, I got it free. Walgreens. Took like 8 minutes. I was thirsty and had to go to the bathroom the whole time in there. That's what happens when you don't eat much. Literally, my only real meal today was a salad, a chicken salad. Daniel's Tacos, real good. It had avocado on it. Man, that's great. Now that I know I can get food there that's healthy, I'll get meals there. And it wasn't too expensive, around $8. Just a ton of lettuce. That's great for me. And the avocado. But it's really not all that filling because it wasn't like a lot of chicken, and the lettuce, you know, it's not a matter, I don't care about being hungry really. It's when you don't have a lot of food, when I don't have a lot of food that I've eaten, it's like the water goes through me so quickly. I have to go to the bathroom constantly. And you know, for all the car work that I'm thinking about and doing, it would be nice to have an electric car that runs well and I don't have to do a ton of work on. Not a Tesla. Too expensive. Maybe someday, I don't know. I mean, I know they're fun cars, they're good to drive, but there are all kinds of maintenance issues on them. And also Elon Musk, it's just a terrible person. What a narcissistic creep. A jerk. And also, I'll add this too. It's not, and he's like a showman, you know, he's like, oh, look what I'm doing with this. I'm going to make tunnels your cars can go into. Rather than just trying to get better trains and stuff, he's trying to get tunnels that you can bring his cars into. It'd be great to have more trains, more high-speed rail. Work on that. Work on high-speed rail with all your billions. And I heard that, you know, the lithium that's mined for the batteries, that's not environmentally sound at all. And there's only so much lithium that you can get to, and it's the worker practices aren't good, all that stuff. So if there was like an affordable electric car that had a decent range and I knew I could charge like reliably, because that's the other issue, is where do you charge it? Another little rodent. Ratatouille. Yeah, that's the other problem with electric cars. If you're homeless, where do you have to charge it? You can't really charge it anywhere. And even a lot of people, they can't really charge it. Like if they have a home but no driveway, they'd have to have a cord running out from their house, or a lot of apartments. So, that's the other issue. The infrastructure isn't there. Yeah, if there were electric charging stations everywhere, that'd be a different story. Ooh, man, it is surreal being out here. It's going to be a little scary driving back. Not really, just that if I could, I'll turn left going out here, but it's a kind of a high-speed road, so I might have to turn right and then just find somewhere to turn around. But it's just, high-speed traffic and stuff pulling out after a dead stop. That's tough. There's another entrance to Hanson Dam over by the dam. I never like going in there because when you pull out, there's always cars parked on the street, so you cannot see like 40 or 50 mile an hour traffic that's coming through. You literally can't see it, so you just gotta kind of creep your way out and hope once cars see the front of your car that they'll move out of the way a little, and then you just kind of have to take a chance and do it. And today I was driving, there were cars waiting to pull in, so they were partially blocking the right lane. Yeah, just horrible setup. Like, they got to change that somehow, because it's a horrible wreck. It's fatality waiting to happen when you pull out there. Yeah, exactly, Joshua. You got it right. Elon Musk radiates terrible vibes. He's just he seems like such a jerk. He enjoys messing with people. He denies his labor practices that are horrible. All kinds of messed up stuff. I'm going to take a seat. I'm thirsty again. Yes, there are things that are nice about it. Obviously, the Teslas are like the most amazing, like have the greatest acceleration, the instant torque. They're, they don't require a lot of maintenance that other cars, no transmission, no radiator. But the other thing too is those batteries, they don't last forever. So what happens if you try and keep a Tesla for like 10 years and the charges don't, the battery doesn't recharge as well after that long, or you get a used one. This is all stuff that's fairly new. So if I was to get an electric car, I'd want it to be way cheaper. And not from that imbecile. And greedy. You don't, what? His net worth is like $70 billion. Why in the living hell would you do that? Have that much money? How could you possibly want that much? It's horrible. I bet Anthony, I think I looked it up once, back when I was a really Tesla fanboy, and I was curious what the insurance was, and it's a whole ordeal to get insurance for it, apparently. Yeah, Simon, I want to check out Waking Life. That'd be cool. Right now, watching movies is a little bit of a luxury. I tried watching one last night at Sunspace on my laptop, and the neighbor was fucking blasting the most obnoxious music. I tried watching for 20 minutes. I'm like, this isn't going to work. I can't do this. So I just left. I gotta drink more than that. I'm gonna be so dehydrated. Cleaned up my car so much, so thoroughly. Now to be on this dusty parking lot, it's all dirt and dust here. There's no pavement. That's okay. But yeah, it'd be cool to have like a $5,000 electric car. I'd go for that. And that you could recharge quickly and But that's the thing. Like I said, you can't charge it everywhere. If you have an electric car, it's really best if you can charge it at home. So that doesn't work for me. Just hang out here for a little bit, I guess. The sun's pretty much down now. It's down, it's just you see some sunlight creeping out from over that way. You see the clouds of dust from cars driving around here, so what do I care? It's getting all over my car. Who cares? But yeah, oil change. This would be a good place to do an oil change. I could film it out here because there's no traffic coming by. When I do my oil change and replace the struts, that's another big issue. Yeah, I don't want to be on the street where traffic is going by fast. There are places like that, you know, all over where the speed limit's real low, but there are more people around and stuff. It'd be good to be somewhere like this where if I park on the far end of the lot, you know, chances are no one's going to park near me, and I can just set up the camera how I want. That's really the issue. I just don't want anyone like parking right next to me and it's like, oh, I can't set up the camera now on a tripod. I may want someone helping me putting the struts on anyways. I may need a second pair of hands, I've heard that, and I don't know, if I get stranded, maybe they should have their own car. But yeah, when I'm getting this job, hopefully if I get this job, I'll want to rent an office real cheap, and I'll probably want to rent a storage unit, right? That'd be a good idea. I'm loading so much weight in my car, and the struts are already bad. It's not a huge amount of weight, really. It's like probably less than 200 pounds, I'm guessing. Probably is, but it'd be good. I just don't want to put that much wear on my car. 16 people here, that's amazing. So I'm thinking about renting a storage unit if I get this job as well. And like if I get jack stands, tools and stuff, put that all in there. Who knows, maybe I can do a little side business of doing oil changes and tire rotations for friends. That'd be cool. But you know, like with any kind of new business, it takes time and people got to really know you, because otherwise they're not going to bother. They'll be like, what's the big deal? I'll just go to the mechanic and get it fixed. I'll go to the, you know, gas station or Jiffy Lube, wherever, and do it. So yeah, I don't know how that'll pan out, but I'm hoping if I do it on my own car and the video does reasonably well, people might reach out to me and say, hey, can you do an oil change for me? And I'll just, you know, charge real low. There probably are KTY, or Katie, is it? Probably are mechanic training schools around here that I could go to. So, yeah, that's another option for the struts. Maybe I should do that with the struts because that is kind of a complex job. So, I'll leave that open. That might be. It's like going to a barber school to get your hair cut, which I used to do all the time in Annandale, like $6 haircuts. And yeah, sometimes it's a little rough waiting there, and you know, they don't quite know what to do. And but yeah, I'd do that. I wouldn't be worried about, oh, they're going to damage the car or anything. If they do, they do. They're insured. So what can I do? So I'd think about that, yeah. But still, I would buy the struts myself at least, because maybe I would save money on them. I don't know. And I think before I go here tonight, I'll check the radiator to see if the coolant's low, because I want to stay on top of that, because I'm not sure if I should change the radiator now or not. Before I thought I needed to, but I realized if I keep the cap as tight as I can without it spinning it too hard, it didn't lose coolant for like 2 weeks, so that might be a good option. The other thing I'd like to do is, and I didn't do this when I parked here, park it on somewhat of an incline, or just get the jack stands, put the front of the car up on an incline, and then check the radiator, so that way if there's any air in it, the bubbles will flow up. But it's not really, it's kind of level right now. Yeah, that's a good idea, Katie Tom. I should think about that. Because really, I can save people a bunch of money. I mean, yeah, you're talking about, I'm switching subjects now. If I offer to do car repairs for people, I can make some money and they can save a bunch of money. Tire rotation, they say 20 bucks at the mechanic, I'll do it for 10. Throw in headlight restoration, car detailing and stuff, you know, a little more. But yeah, it'd be good to get this stuff out of my car and just have a little more space and not have so much weight in it. It's really not a lot. It'd be like, it's probably less than maybe even 150 pounds in the car. But I don't know if it's worth it to get a storage unit, maybe. But if I have jack stands, then yeah, I'll say, okay, that's more weight. Why do that to the car? My videos will get really popular and I'll be the homeless full-time employee on YouTube. There's probably others, I'm sure, but just show what it's like to live in my car in LA and have a full-time job and still can't afford a place. Do my own car repairs for the most part. I'm really not sure about this strut thing. Like, I gotta really look in depth on how to do it to make sure I feel comfortable doing it. And then start early in the day and make sure I have all day to do it. Like really early. I want to do it so in case anything goes wrong, I won't be trapped out here. Like if I do it right here, this park closes at night. So I wouldn't want to be stuck here and possibly get towed. I'm not sure they would tow. Although I did see a tow truck go off and park in the corner, so maybe they do wait for that and to tow people. But I did see a car here that died on the road, and this guy was pushing it backwards on a 50-mile-per-hour road up here on Osborne Street. And somehow later I saw that car down in the parking lot in Hanson Dam that was closed. I'm like, how'd he get it down there? He roll it down a hill or something? And I think I saw it there like 2 days in a row, which would mean they didn't tow it. But maybe he explained to them, you know, that the car broke down. Click like, everyone, helps the video out. I'm still dissociating slightly, but it's so much better. And it's my left leg, that's where I feel it, and the strange taste in my mouth. It is getting so much better than even like 3 weeks ago. Thank goodness I am getting better with my dissociative disorder. I am really getting well recovered. I'll always be susceptible, I think, in a way, to getting a relapse. That's why I got to worry about my stress and stuff. I got to stay on top of that, and I try and relax my body and stuff. That helps, and writing helps, and exercising, getting up early. Those were all things I didn't do before. So I think all that helps, but yeah, it's been a long way already to recover from this last bout. I'm still not all the way normal, but at least I'm like getting pretty well into my recovery where obviously it's not affecting me so bad. Oh, Tony Yu, so good question. Are LA rents just as expensive as Northern Virginia rents, or where's worse? Okay, they're pretty comparable for the most part, but LA has a lot. So LA, a lot of the prices are about the same as Virginia. I've looked them up, compared them, like around $1,900, $2,000 for a one-bedroom apartment a lot of times. However, the difference in LA is Northern Virginia does have luxury condos and apartments and stuff. LA has so much more expensive luxury condos and apartments. I've heard of people paying $5,000 to rent an apartment, like right on the beach. And this thing's too small. Like right on, which is it? Like Venice Beach or Santa Monica Beach. Like, so there are crazy rents here. But in general, even a cheap place, like a standard kind of, like, you know, not too many frills and stuff, fucking annoying thing. They're as expensive as Northern Virginia. So yeah, they're about the same in a lot of ways. And again, the difference in LA, it's everything about the city's bigger, including the luxury stuff is so much bigger and more grand. The other big difference is, at least in LA, you're in a really cool place with a ton of stuff to do. You can go to cool events. You can see, meet all kinds of people out here. You can meet people out in Virginia as well, but a lot more, at least
a lot more common. I don't know, maybe it's because we're spread out here more. A lot more common to meet racist douchebags and dickheads and bigots and assholes. In LA, I mean, I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm around areas where more immigrants lately. I certainly am, actually. But, you know, LA has plenty of bigots too and stuff. Don't be fooled by the progressive veneer of it. And, you know, supposedly liberal leadership that prioritizes the rich and, you know, landlords and property owners and stuff. But at least you have lots of cool stuff here like this. In Northern Virginia, you have a minuscule amount of that stuff. The downtown in Arlington is like one street. And, you know, it's kind of sad to me being there. Like how important people view themselves being there. All the government employees and stuff. I used to help them a lot when I worked at the bank. All that stuff. And it's like, you think you have something important here because everything's so small, it looks so big to you. In a bigger place like this, you realize, like, you know, you just got to keep moving, basically. But I don't know. Then again, I was working more customer service jobs there, so I interacted with a lot more douchebags. Yeah, Tony, that's not surprising at all. Where do you live? Tony, do you live in Woodbridge? I think maybe you mentioned that on my channel before, but yeah, Tony says, I used to live in Arlington and worked full time. I still had to live with 5 roommates. It was so expensive. Which part of Arlington did you live in? I'm curious. Because there's North Arlington, South Arlington, and then beyond that, you go into, you know, the different neighborhoods like Carlin Springs or whatever. No, I don't think that's near. You know, Ballston, Roslyn, Courthouse, Clarendon. Then there's all the more suburbs away from the businesses that just suck, and I hate them. Just boring, drab, sad to drive through. Ballston is kind of nice. But again, you go a little north of that. I think it's north, and there's more. It's just houses and a few shopping centers, like down Lee Highway. Crystal City. I forgot about Crystal City. Super expensive place. And of course, Amazon is turning Crystal City into what is it called again? National Landing or something? Like a really boring name. But Crystal City by Glebe Road, I know just where you're talking about, pretty much. And yeah, it is expensive there. The traffic is horrendous. It's god awful. The roads are kind of terrible for getting around. And yeah, I just can't stand it being around there. I don't like driving there because it's like you have to drive there on the highway pretty much. You can get around without that, but yeah, you pretty much have to be on the highway to drive around there. It sucks. And then you have to be ready to cross over lanes really quickly when the sort of the belt loop or whatever. Is that the beltway it's considered there? I don't know, but the loop there drops you off into the Pentagon City Mall, is it, I think? And there's that god-awful underground shopping center at Crystal City. What is that? I've been there a few times. It's just depressing. There's nothing. It is so weird being there. This underground mall that, like, there's barely anyone in there. It sucks. I don't get it. Hello, No Name. Click like everybody. Helps the channel survive. I need to take this off. It keeps sliding down my face. Yep, $3.95, but I don't know if that's considered the Beltway or is it $4.95? It's considered the Beltway because that goes all around, you know, DC. But there's the sort of the loop there. There is like a loop. You know what I'm talking about. And there's like 10 different highways converging there. And man, if you need to go cross lanes at a certain time, it is tricky and dangerous. And I used to go there sometimes, pick up my mom from Pentagon City Mall, and it was always like a real hassle, or drop her off there. Good thing is, at least the metro's around there. And it's easy to go to the Pentagon by mistake. You don't want to do that. And that's where I banged up my car once, because I was like, oh shit, the Pentagon's there. I'll do a quick U-turn. It's sort of like on a highway, but no cars were around, and there was a massive pothole my car banged into, and it tore up a bunch of the shield underneath that I had to tie together with like twisty, like cable fasteners. People playing soccer out here, but around here there's more light fields. Over there, somebody's playing with their dog in that field, but it's so dark. What time is it? 7:34. That early? Wow, I thought it was after 8. That's good. I'll wait more until traffic dies down a little bit more, and then I'll see if I feel safe turning left out here. Can you see the traffic? I don't know. But if not, I'll go right and find some place to do a U-turn because it's a little scary. You know, driving out here and not knowing where you're going. I wish I had money. I'd love to, and restaurants were open and there was no Trump virus around. I would love to just go hang out at a restaurant. If I had a bunch of money, oh, that'd be so sweet. This area, look at it. It's so incredible. I still can't get over it. I've never seen places like this in Virginia. Click like every single person here. Haz click like, por favor, cada persona aquí. Because it helps the channel. It helps the videos get spread on YouTube. Helps me survive. This is a job for me. It's a part-time job, but it's a job, and I'm trying to keep bringing you entertainment, even if it's the lowest effort entertainment I can do. But I'm putting in a lot of effort outside of here, writing screenplays, exercising hard, eating healthy, being hungry constantly. Oh yeah, so good question, Tony. Tony asks, I'm curious, does LA experience any fall or autumn foliage like Virginia? It's interesting. What I've noticed is no, the trees don't change colors or whatever, I don't think. I forget, did the leaves die off in the winter? I'm trying to remember last winter. But here's the interesting thing, what I'm saying. Right now, the mountains, you look at them, they're brown. Because it's so hot, I guess grass doesn't grow on them. In the winter, that's when everything turns green. So you look at the mountains in the winter, they turn green because it's still fairly warm in the winter. So that's the difference. That's one thing I do. That was my favorite season in Virginia. I did like the fall when it was kind of cool. It was like evocative of, whatever, a certain feeling. And yeah, the leaves were falling and stuff. I did like that, but not enough to go back there. I don't miss it enough to go back. Yeah, so everything turns green in the winter here that isn't green, that's like brown. And man, I'm glad I have Medi-Cal now because I want to see how my allergies fare this winter. My allergies in Virginia were just torturous in the summer. However, here in the summer, nothing. I have no problems with allergies. Last winter, my allergies were the worst constantly I've had in my life. Worse than Virginia. In Virginia, at least what happened was they would hit me super hard every spring or summer. But then once I start taking Claritin every day, they're under control for the most part. Here, nothing helped. I took Claritin, maybe I'll try Flonase, maybe I need something in my nose, but I want to see how it works this winter. If not, I have Medi-Cal, the free state health insurance. I'm going to go to a doctor, get tested for allergens, and then I want medicine to treat it. It was so miserable. It was literally painful to sneeze. And I would be in the library sneezing all the time, my nose running so bad I'd have to get up to go to the bathroom to clear it out my nose, blow it every 5 to 10 minutes, wearing a mask, but it didn't help at all. And it was absolutely miserable. It hurt so bad to sneeze. And I was having to get up constantly. It's like I can't work like this, where I'm getting up every 5 to 10 minutes. So this time, definitely I want to... if I get allergies again, make a doctor's appointment, get tested for allergens, and if I need shots, if I need Medicaid, I'll take it. Because that was too miserable. I could not stand it. And you can see it in my old videos. You can see it in the documentary I made about being homeless with depersonalization, derealization disorder. It was absolutely torturous. Worse than I've ever had in Virginia, and yet it was in the winter. So I don't know what's in the air in the winter. Hopefully it doesn't happen again this winter, but if it does, I'm not going to delay. I'm going to try and get a doctor's appointment and just do it, even though I hate taking the time to go to the doctor. Keep clicking like, everyone. Let's get up to 16 likes. So there should be more than 16, I think. Right? Because... a bunch of the people who clicked like before are probably not here, so just do that. Get on that. I'm going to sit in my car. My butt's getting sore sitting on this log. Another thing I'd like to do, I guess, at some point, get a little fold-out chair to bring at the park and sit down. I get to practice my Spanish a little, but the thing is, using it in restaurants, I'm kind of using the same words all the time, so it's not really a lot of practice other than the pronunciation. It's kind of cool when people come up to me, they think I'm a native Spanish speaker. They assume, that I'm Mexican or something because, shit. Because I kind of look, dark skinned, but, yeah, I had that chance today, but then I just switched right into English. So not much, and also I'm not really spending a lot of time in restaurants. It's not like I'm talking to waiters, and it feels kind of like condescending if I talk to someone who speaks Spanish, and my Spanish isn't that good. That happened once in Virginia where I could tell they were like really disappointed that I couldn't understand what they were saying. Man, I kind of want to go to the porta potty again. I want to see if this light works on this phone where I can have some light in there because it is going to be pitch black in there. Nope, can't use it. Let's see if I can. There's a setting on the live stream. Enable flash. What's the point of that? Oh, wait, that works. Okay. I will go to the porta potty again. Porta Potty Express. Somebody did pull up to me the other day. Or yesterday, I think, I was cleaning my car. Said something in Spanish. They said, excuse me, do you speak Spanish? I said, some. Algo. They said something to me. I couldn't understand it at all. Maybe if they said it 2 or 3 times, I could understand a little, but I just couldn't help them. See if I can still have this. Oh shit! What did I do? I didn't want to do that. Once in McDonald's, I got to use my rudimentary Spanish. I didn't know lemonade in Spanish. It's limonada, I think. But somebody was trying to add. This was back in Virginia, asking them because in Virginia, there's lots of Spanish speakers there working in restaurants. Somebody was asking if they have lemonade, and the employee couldn't understand, so I just translated it. But I didn't know how to say lemonade, so I said juice of lemon. Like I said, that lady's looking for juice of lemon. She's like, oh, thank you. So I said, ella pide por juego de limón. Or jugo de limón. Juego is like what? To play, right? Yeah, it's jugo de limón, right? Anyways. Why is this car parked all the way in the corner? That's creepy. There's a car parked under this tree all the way at the end of the lot where there's no other cars around. I'm going to turn this phone around, have my light on just so it's like I'm not in total darkness. And so they don't think they can sneak up on me. 15 people here still. It's great. Click like. Ow, my dick. Man, what the fuck are they parking all the way over here for? Whoa, that was a little steep step. Let's see, you better know where you're walking. Oh, my own shadow scared me. Alright, I'm going to mute the microphone.
Tony, where do you live now? Man, this is like a found footage movie now. This is what I was stepping into. Hard to tell how deep it is when you look at it on the phone, but it is, you'll hurt yourself if you don't know that it's there. I'm hungry again, but I'm not really going to eat much of anything tonight. I have some almonds. Maybe I'll eat those. I got some almonds from the food bank. Those are great for cholesterol, I think. At least that's what happened when I started eating them every day. My cholesterol went way down. Raw almonds, no salt. Holy crap, Ricky Dyson. Thank you, 99-cent donation. Appreciate it. Coming through for old Angelo. Soccer game going on there. This would be a good spot to see up against there. That's where you can park your car. Come here in the morning one day. Get my struts and everything, and oh, cool! You put a little popcorn there too for me. You live in Hollywood, Florida now, and replace my struts out here because it's a place where I can just park and nobody's going to be like, "Hey, you're not a customer here." And also, you can't work on your car here. I doubt they care here. I've seen plenty of people do it at the other parking lot before it closed due to the Trump virus. Yeah, my legs are worn out, man. I'm definitely not eating enough. And also, I am getting bigger, I guess, physically. Like, I'm losing fat, I think. I'm pretty sure I'm losing fat. But I am gaining more muscle, so it makes it a little bit, it's harder on me to work out when I'm gaining all this muscle, I think. Why the hell do people have to park so close to me? Yeah, dust all over my windshield now. There's probably some anyway. It's just I see it because of the light up there. Fuck. What did you do in, if you mind saying, what did you do when you worked in Arlington, Tony? Thanks, Ricky. Appreciate it. I know you've donated before. Thank you. Tired of eating peanut butter. I'll have some almonds. Oh, and then I'll want to check my radiator coolant level. Maybe I'll wait till tomorrow. I don't want to do it with this person next to me. Yeah, I'll do it here. I just don't like... Why the fuck are people so lazy? Gotta park right next to me. I don't want to pull my car out, park somewhere else, but... because that'll warm up the engine, and I want to see coolant while the radiator's cold. Oh, you worked in restaurants, food runner and receptionist, I see. Alright, I'm gonna get something on my truck.
wondered what that noise was.
A motor running. It's a generator on the back of a pickup truck that's hooked up to a light so they can play soccer on the field. I swear, I would make it criminal to park right next to someone if there's other spaces around. I don't feel like filling this up. I have the towel here because that's where I put it to dry off after I shower. Think about it. I don't want it to just put it in a laundry bag because it'll stay wet and get possibly moldy and make the other clothes wet. So I just hang it up here. It's not like anyone's going to sit here with all this stuff. Alright, I'm going to check the coolant on my car now. Wow, the glove compartment's hot. I may not need this because there's a light right there, but... Alright, let's see. Actually, I forgot. I just have the light on my phone. I see. Alright, let's take a look. That's still pretty high. Oh shit, you can't see it on camera. I don't know, what do you all think? To me, that's looking pretty good. Maybe a little's getting out, but coolant on the reservoir is fine, that's for sure. The trick is to get this on, and because the notch is broken where it locks on, just get it as tight as I can. Okay, see, if I spin it too far, sorry, I couldn't see that. Yeah, it's not that tight anymore. Shouldn't see. Problem is if I spin it too much, then it'll be loose. So if I can get it to just where it's tight. Tight enough.
Sorry, I can't look at the phone. I have to look at this thing. I'm not noticing where I hold the phone. I'm just trying to make sure. Is that level on there? Feels pretty tight, but it's as tight as I can get it. See, without turning it more. And that's about the same position it was before. Doesn't really seem to be losing coolant. Also, something I did help the car. I see all that petroleum jelly here. I took off the battery, the clamps on the terminals, used a wire brush on them, wiped it down with a towel, dried them, and then put petroleum jelly on these to prevent corrosion. So your electricity keeps flowing well, and your battery has a longer life. Let me double check this. It's as tight as I don't want to put it tighter because then it'll be loose. I'm just going to change spots away from this jackass who's sat parked next to me. Well, looking pretty good. Like I said, I'll just keep checking it every 2 weeks or so. Make sure the coolant level doesn't get low, because I'd hate to be trapped in traffic and I can't pull over and it's overheating. That's the worst. Oh yes, I still hate landlords. I hate them so much. They're the biggest fucking bullies. I mean, next to police. Because at least the police, you can avoid them. Landlord, you have to deal with them all the time. People here, that's pretty cool. Click like, everyone. Helps the video out. But yeah, I'm thinking it would be nice to get a storage unit. Get some stuff I need in my car a lot. You know, water bottles, my clothes. But there's stuff in the trunk. I know I can. It doesn't even weigh that much, but I'd like to get rid of. The jackass next to me running down his car, just letting it run. He's sitting in it right now. I wonder, can I park back, like, behind me? I don't know. I don't know if it's considered, like, parking. Still amazes me sometimes that I can still drive after my dissociative disorder and the relapse, and park closed sunrise till sunset till sunrise.
and especially after my 9 months being disabled where I couldn't drive for most of that in 2013. And check out, by the way, again, these are the LED lights I put in my car. Beautiful. The parking shifter, the gear shifters are not LEDs, except for the drive one. I'm not going to bother switching, and these are not LEDs, but pretty much all these, I think I replaced them all with LEDs. These, this is a little not shown, but the air conditioning lights, LEDs, and this is LEDs as well. Because so many of these lights were out before. All the air conditioning lights, the gear shifter, the drive light was out, and like half the, I forget if it was the tachometer or the speedometer was out. So, you can see the difference. Also, sometimes this goes out. It's not going out now, but it's too hard to see when the sun is going right in this. It's totally invisible. I'm like, what a crappy design for the clock. Also, what's nice on this car, for like a minute after you turn it off, you can still lower the windows and raise them. That is awesome. Toyota really thought this one through. And as you can see, you don't have to start the car. See how much gas you have. It's still showing how much gas I have. Yeah, I'm wondering if I could get this light. Oh shit! If I could get this light replaced, because it's so dim a lot of the time when the sun's on it, and it flickers in and out. I don't know. What could I do? Is there anything it's worth doing? I don't know. And this radio, I think I'm just gonna leave it on because I want to. The radio's so ugly, but all the aftermarket radios are kind of pricey, and none of them have volume, or no, none of them have tuning knobs. Absolutely fucking ridiculous design. They're beautiful, no tuning knobs, so it's not worth. I can't even stand listening to the radio anymore. A lot of times now, it's weird. The last 2 days, it's felt kind of lonely driving because I just have it off. I can't stand it. It's just noise to me. Oh, hey Kay. 9 months with me too, but it's getting better. Actually 10 months. Almost 10 months now, but it's getting much better for me. Anyone ever offered me a job due to my channel? Sort of like gigs, yeah. Well, yeah, paid work. One, he was a real douchebag. It's funny, he emailed me and he sent this long email that amounted to asking me to do like just a video for like some business video he needed, like literally a slideshow for it. And he sent like this long thing, and I was like reluctant, but I was like, oh, okay, sure, I'll do it. And I said, how about $75 for like 3 passes at it? And he gave me those like, well, he's just creepy. I could tell, creepy white guy. It sounded like, well, I was actually thinking, how about $100 for unlimited passes? I immediately said no. I don't want to do unlimited passes. And he emailed me back like 6 times. We did it back and forth. He's like, excuse me, but could you explain why you're not going to do it? After he didn't understand the concept of I'm not doing unlimited passes. I had to explain it to him 3 or 4 times, and I was nice. I said, wish you well, but he got all mad about it. Oh, I think you can park against there, which would have been better for the light. But he got all mad about it, and he's like, oh, believe me, I will get someone to do this very quickly. Sheesh, I thought this would be a lot easier to do. Best of luck with everything. Just crybaby, And other than that, I'm trying to think. I've had videos licensed out to like YouTube channels and TV shows and stuff. Made a little money on those. Like my mom's car wash freak out. And yeah, so not much. I don't know, I'm trying to think, but not a whole lot. Yeah, I had a creepy old landlord. I mean, I don't single him out for being gay, nothing wrong with that. It was the manipulative way he was dealing with me, trying to hit on me every day. That was so annoying. He's probably dead now. I mean, he was 89 7 years ago. I can't believe it. It's so pathetic. He's like living this double life his whole life. Unreal. And he was like so like he had this peppiness, this happiness about him that was so bizarre, but also this pushiness too. It was extremely annoying. So by the end of the month I lived there, I was fucking mad at him. Like I couldn't take it. And he was like, "Will you come back and visit?" I forget what I said to that. I forget if I worked up the courage to say no, or I said something like that, like, "Nah, I'm gonna be busy," you know, something like that. Like, why in the fuck would I visit your sorry ass? He was not fun to talk to at all. Tried to get me to go to free lunches and dinners with him literally every single day I lived with him, which was a month, before I got so fucking fed up with him I couldn't take it. He was a Baptist pastor. 20 people here. I'm not stopping anytime soon. I should move my car so I get more light on me, right? Is that correct or no? Doesn't matter. Who cares? I never want a new car. I never want a car made more than a few years into the 2000s because I don't want all those computers on them where something goes wrong and you have to check through 100 computers to make sure they're all communicating with each other right. Screw that. I get it that it's mandated, the regulations. So it's like, you know, the regulations on pollution. So you have lots of computers that are affecting the car's gas mileage, performance, how it handles, the brakes and stuff. But I mean, I don't know. I can't stand it. I can't stand the idea of spending that much money on a crappy car that's going to break down. Even Toyota doesn't make cars as well as they used to. So it'd be nice to have this car another 10 years. And I'd like a Toyota Scion. Those were great cars, and I like the look of them, the boxy ones. I really like the look of those for some reason. I didn't want to get one when I got this car because I got so much stuff I want to keep in the trunk and keep out of sunlight. So I don't want a hatchback, I want an actual trunk. And plus this just has more room in the trunk. But it would be nice to have a little bit of a smaller car. Or if I was going to have a big car, like an old Buick or something that's really reliable. Oh, good. This gets me excited. K. I hate landlords too. Yes. Oh, now I'm interested. My old one told me no men could live with me and made me bring rental payments to his home. Yeah, that's fucked up. That's what I hate about landlords too. They can tell you who can be in the home, if they can park out front, can you leave the front door open or not. All this bullshit. Make you pay for stuff you're not supposed to. They're definitely supposed to fix. Yeah. And they're fucking bullies about it. And they'll break the law to do it. They'll absolutely break the law. I don't get it. Where are all the police supporters talking about illegal evictions? Yep, that's right, War Machine. And it's kind of a two-edged thing. Like, yes, we have a huge climate change problem, pollution. And cars, yes, they get better gas mileage. However, unless you do something big to change the way we all get around, changing the gas mileage, it doesn't necessarily, like, yeah, any step, obviously, it's not going to be enough, but it really needs to be stuff like, why can't we get good high-speed rail, like in Germany, Japan? Does England or France, do they have high-speed? I think France does. But high-speed rail, more, like streetcars, trolleys, all kinds of stuff they could do. Dedicated bike lanes and bus lanes. Free buses, free subways, free, paid for with taxes, tax the rich. Instead of putting 100 cops there to arrest people for evading fares. Anyways, yeah, I don't want to rant, but because that makes me dissociated too. But yeah, the thing is, yes, you get better. What the fuck am I saying? Get better gas mileage. However, with that, the cars get worse, the quality. And there's a trade-off. You don't want terrible gas mileage. It's not good for the people who drive the cars. It's bad for the environment. You know, you're letting the car makers get away with making crap. But it really, if, you know, the government's interested in taking care of that, there's so much more they could do. Make it easier to get around with public transportation. Get people more electric cars and create the infrastructure for them. Whatever. I don't know all the answers, but there are people working on it who know, you know, who have a much better idea. Stop planes. Not all planes, but travel by air is terrible. It'd be so nice if you could get on a train, a high-speed rail, and travel across the country. Oh, it's really expensive. You don't say, yes, of course it's expensive, but what's it? How much are we spending all the time in time and pollution on planes? And supporting these horrible companies, these airliners that will fire everyone, you know, when they want millions, hundreds of millions in bailouts. And the only reason they're not firing people, it's mandated with the bailout. They can't fire people until a certain date, and they're planning on doing it. And the airline employees don't know what they're going to do. So, yeah, I get it. Some computer stuff is important. Hey, it's helpful to have the ODB port, wait, that's Old Dirty Bastard. I always mix that up. OBD, onboard diagnostic port. You can plug your scanner tool into, which I have, and just see what's wrong with the car, if anything. But a lot of the computer stuff is garbage that companies make, and it's hard to get to them, all that. Anyways, and it makes them super expensive. That's the other thing. I want cheap car insurance. I already pay about $1,200, over $1,200 a year in car insurance. In Virginia, on this car, I'd probably be paying like $40 or $50 a year, a month. Whatever that works to a year. Now I pay about $111. And I know because my Civic in Virginia was $70 a month. Here it was like $140 when I got it as cheap as possible. So maybe the next car I'll get will be even older. I don't know. But I'd like a Scion someday for more like, say if I actually have a fucking social life, it involves driving around and whatever. I'd like a Scion because they're a little more fashionable, a little cool. They're cool looking. I drove my friend's tiny Scion once. It was fun. It was cool. It was the really small one. Is the park closing now? Oh shit, I'm the last car here. Fuck. Okay. There's two other cars, but I thought the park closed at 10. This part of the park closes at sundown. Okay. I gotta get going, everyone. Let's see if I can keep this streaming. I really don't want the screen distracting me. Stream. Wait, what did you say? Car companies were also caught lying about their emissions, so it's not even clear it's making a difference. Yeah, they can do that too. And it's not just the big scam like VW did. It's stuff like, yeah, in their lab conditions or whatever, they'll test, like, Scotty Kilmer talks about this, tow trucks with certain, certain mileage or, fuel economy. There are a few cars parked around here, but I don't want to be hassled if there's like park rangers or anything. And he said, yeah, they'll test like pickup trucks and say, oh yeah, they get certain gas mileage, but if you're going to use them to tow stuff, they get it so much worse, and so they're not really upfront about that. And they'll make you think, oh, just get the the smaller engine with the turbo on it or whatever, or EcoBoost or whatever it is. And he says in reality, for certain cars, you want the bigger engine. Yes, some cars, it's horrible to get the bigger engine. I think he said the Lexus V8s were awful. But, yeah, there are more cars parked here. But anyways, I'll get going. Click like, everybody. It helps the video out, helps me survive. How the hell? Oh shit, I drove to the other side of the parking lot. Oh, no. Here's the entrance. Okay. okay. Makes me a little nervous. Is it safe to go left? It's so dark on this road. I just hope nobody's driving without headlights. Big old fucking bird. I think I can do it. Yes, success. And this car's got some power to it, so I don't mind gunning it a little bit. On here, my Civic, shit, it would be awful trying to gun it. Punch it. Headlights are nice and bright. But yeah, and I want a car I can fix myself for the most part. Oh, I smell barbecue. Yeah, let's bump up. Daniel's Tacos over here. That place is good, man. I had a big chicken salad, lettuce, tomato, no sour cream on it, no cheese. It was all healthy. Avocado on it too for $8. That is insane. That price. That's good. I wish there was a good place to sleep around here. There probably are. I've slept around here before, but I like to avoid streets after my car crash. I prefer to be in parking lots. Oh, great. And this car is going awfully slow. Looks like a Nissan. Figures. Pick a bad car and you're a bad driver. And it's not safe to go this fucking slow here. Now they're going 30 miles an hour. What the fuck? I'm not honking. That's someone else. It's like they're trying to do a U-turn where you can't do U-turns around. Oh yeah, now they're about to crash into someone pulling out the driveway. Oh shit, that's bumpy. Forgot about that. And gotta be real sure no one's crossing the street here. It's easy to go blind from the lights. Always look straight at the street. You never know, someone will run out. I've seen it. Another thing I want, a dash cam when I get some money. By the way, tonight, Unusual Tuesdays on Sunspace, please watch on Twitch. You may not be able to keep watching after that. After tonight's show, I'll give an update on that later on in the week. Some unfortunate news. You all are the first to hear it. Kind of sad. But Unusual Tuesdays is a variety show at Sunspace where I've attended so many shows and participated. And they do live streams now since they're closed for the pandemic. They're on the Twitch channel Sunland Sunspace. Check them out, 9 o'clock Pacific, midnight Eastern. Tonight is their last show. At least live from Sunspace. Who knows if they'll be able to work out another one at another location. And of course, Sunspace is where I get to go during the day to cook my potatoes, to use a bathroom, take a shit, to work on my laptop all day. It's where I wrote one screenplay and busily writing another. Also, if you want to eat tacos that are a little healthy, if you go to a street vendor where they're not hard shells, it's the soft shell taco, the soft tortilla. Shit, guy riding his bike the wrong way. And no lights on his bike. I finally did this last night. I just got a fork, ate all the ingredients, didn't eat the tortilla because it's empty calories. So. Little tip for you. Another thing I don't like about new cars, those tire pressure monitoring systems. It's expensive. If the batteries wear out on them, it's a lot of work to replace them. Why the hell do I need them? I can check my own tire pressure. I don't let them go that bad. I check them, pretty regularly. And on a lot of new cars, if you change the batteries on those, it's like the car won't start or I don't know a lot, but I saw it on a Mercedes Scotty Kilmer worked on. He needs to like reset the computer or something just to start the car after you replace the batteries on the tire pressure sensor. And all these the warning lights and stuff, it's just kind of like to scare people into getting more maintenance. Again, click like please, helps the video out, helps the channel out, channel survive. I'm really eager to get this job soon, even though I don't want to be away from screenwriting, but I need to, and I'll still write plenty. Just need to do what everyone else is doing. Everyone who has a job, get a job. A lot of people don't have jobs. Get flu shots. Remember, everyone, you can get them free in a lot of places. If they're not free, I think I paid at CVS in Virginia like $12 or $15 or something, 18, I don't know. It wasn't a whole lot, and then I got a coupon for buying stuff in the store. Prevent your own misery and help keep yourself from getting sick. Get a flu shot. And importantly, keep from others getting it who don't have good immune systems. If you're someone who does have a good immune system, still should, do that for others. Kia in front of me. No way I'd ever get a Kia. They're not necessarily horrible, but they used to be, I think. And they're so ugly when I drove them 10 years ago at Enterprise. Kia Forte, Kia Sedona, they felt so cheap and plastic inside. Kia Soul, Kia Rio. Starting to look a little better now. do y'all think? Should I get a storage unit once I get a job and clear some stuff out of my car? Really just stuff from the trunk. And some tools, put them away in there. That way I don't have so much weight in my car. Or no? It's a lot of money just for, save a little bit of gas mileage and wear on the engine. It's like $100 a month minimum. Yeah, some places you get 1 or 2 months half off, but I'd want it for at least 6 months if I'm working for 6 months, if I'll be driving a lot. I don't know if it's really worth it though. I think I won't care. Once I get the stuff out of my car, I'm like, oh, why'd I do that? Why'd I spend all that money? Well, if I get jack stands, that's one thing. Adding another 60 pounds all the time, maybe. Plus a few other tools. Who knows? Maybe like I said, maybe I'll get a little business going, fixing people's cars. If that was the case, yeah, it'd be worth it to have a storage unit, but that's not something that happens quickly. Unless I get a really popular car repair video that I make myself and let people know. Maybe then, so you all can help me. Like the videos and all that. Favorite them. People even favorite videos anymore? I feel like that's so outdated now. These videos, they come and go so quick, you don't really think about saving them. I rarely do anymore. And even then, I have like 5,000 favorites, so if I wanted to find an old one, it'd be a huge hassle. And I don't remember what hardly any of them are. Sometime I'd be curious to go through them and see. Dope Kia driver. Cars going in my lane. Get the fuck out of the way. That's right. Now they're don't cross over into the other lane. Car with no headlights. Prius. Shitty van driver. Alright. Cool air in here. Did I even charge the phone at all? I may not have. Let me see. No, damn it. I don't think I did because it wasn't plugged in all the way. Fuck, that whole drive. I'm not sure if I charged it at all. Maybe I did. Come to Kentucky. They sell mobile homes here in parks for the price of a cheap car. Rent the lots about $300. Yeah, I mean, that's a good deal, but I'm not moving out of Los Angeles. Los Angeles should change for the better. Get Elon Musk the hell out of California, too. That's cool, okay? All right. Froze up for a second. Yeah, I know what you mean, War Machine. I mean, I know people do use their phones as dash cams, but yeah, you can't use it for other stuff. Writing's going well. It's always frustrating. I was super miserable about it the other day. I'm like, this is shit. I wrote like 25 pages of an outline of a story. I'm like, oh, this isn't working. But by the end of it, I'm starting to realize, oh, here's what I think the story is going to be. So it's getting better. It's going. Click like everyone. Helps the video out. Helps my phone out because I forgot. I didn't plug in the charger all the way, so it didn't charge. Still got 72% power because thanks to this LG, the battery lasts so long. I've been going for 2 hours, 15 minutes. Thank goodness it's getting cooler out. It's easier to sleep in my car. Although it makes it harder to shower. Damn, I'm so thirsty. 19 people here. Still a lot of people watching. Kind of like going back to just doing funny videos or videos with my mom. I can't do those, but I'm just not making the time because I'm doing so much writing, and soon hopefully I'll get a job, and then I'll dedicate my free time to writing and live streaming and maybe some pre-filmed videos. I do want to do car repair videos as I do them. Maybe I'll do the struts. I got to look into that more, but definitely I can do my own oil change, so it's an option. So tonight, again, in a little under an hour, in actually about 25 minutes, at Sunspace's Twitch channel, please go watch. It's Sunland Sunspace on Twitch. They're going to do like a 2.5 hour live stream. It's going to be their last Unusual Tuesday. The owner doesn't want to make a big deal out of it, but it's a great variety show. They put so much effort into it. It's sad to see it go. But yeah, go watch that 9 o'clock Pacific, midnight Eastern on Twitch's Sunland Sunspace channel. And you can watch older videos, live streams of that too. They put it together so well. Multiple cameras, green screens, miniatures, costumes, music, comedy. They take calls and they have a funny weatherman who answers your questions. Yeah, I'll miss it. It's hard to watch on my phone though. Twitch it on my phone, no matter what I watch, it's always a bad connection. It's like always freezes up every 5 to 10 seconds or something. Oh, I can't wait to lose more weight. I've been big for so long. I don't like the feeling in my stomach, and I'm losing weight, so getting there. and click like again. I keep asking, but it gets YouTube's algorithm to favor the video and help me out. If you're just joining, I left the mountains. I decided, okay, I will be with the people, with my people. Excuse me. Kind of debating getting 2 tacos for $3 here, taco stand, and won't eat the tortillas, just the chicken, and also that I can put my own toppings on. So I always put onions and cilantro, and I take some cucumber slices. And I like to give a tip, so $4. Is it worth it, or should I? I'm not even that hungry. I'm kind of like delirious a little from hunger and being tired. I was a little nervous driving, but yeah, I don't think I need it. I don't need to spend the money, certainly. Jack in the Box is good. The thing is, the chicken teriyaki bowl is really small, but it's good. It's pretty healthy. What I just learned, I don't know. It's kind of filling though, with rice and chicken. What I just found though, I went to Daniel's Tacos. I was wondering, what do they got there? And they have a lot of it's not just tacos, so they have a big menu, and they have a chicken salad with avocado, tomatoes, and a lot of lettuce. I'm like, holy crap, this is amazing. I'm getting this. And the thing is, it's not that filling because it's mostly lettuce and tomato, but at least I know I'm getting a whole meal. So I don't know if I could do it all the time because I'm still kind of delirious from hunger and being tired. But it's also it's about the same price, a little bit more, like maybe $1 more, if that, than the chicken teriyaki bowl. And it may be even more healthy in some ways. It's probably, I guess, less calories, but there is kind of quite a bit of chicken on there though. But it's pretty cheap. If you were to get something like that somewhere else, it would easily be at least $10. So yeah, but okay, Jack in the Box, yeah, chicken teriyaki bowl is a good meal. I've gotten it plenty of times. They put a bunch of teriyaki sauce on it, which I'd rather not have. It tastes good, but I don't need it. It's just a waste, that sauce is not good for you, I'm sure. But and then they offer to give you more. It's like, how much more do you need? It's already covered in it. But it's good. Plus, they take food stamps. You're probably not on food stamps, but I am. So for about half the month, that's all it lasts. I can get those there, and I'll get sardines from the grocery store. Excuse me. I did get twice at Jack in the Box the pancakes with sausage, and one day and bacon, another and eggs, and a hash brown. But I felt crappy getting that after 2 days. I'm like, that's enough. It's cheap. It's like $4.15 or something. And the pancakes are really small, and I had no syrup on them. But I'm like, I didn't feel good after eating all that, even though it's not a ton of calories. So I'm fine with being hungry. Gotta lose weight. Excuse me. I really want to get this interview soon. If I get this interview, I should be eating a little more because I want to be in my right mind. I was a little nervous driving here from the Hanson Dam because I'm a little bit disoriented from, I think, being tired and also not eating a lot. And I don't know if it's getting older or what. You lose certain powers as you get older. I barely have money, too. Do I still have almonds left? No, I think I ate them all. And just also around here, the streets aren't that good. They're not well lit. Like, traffic comes from all directions, so kind of like you got to pay attention to so much while you're looking at the road and also look around you. And it's very easy to get distracted from the road when you're doing that. So you have to be extremely attentive all the time. like everybody again. This will be the last time I ask, I think. Yeah, I'm ready to just sleep soon. I'm gonna get going, but thanks again everybody for watching. Bye.